is a self-actualization movement afoot, which has people journaling and manifesting and affirming themselves into a state of utter panic in search for answers to life's big existential questions, and sometimes it's exhausting. Sometimes we use life's big questions as an excuse to avoid the simple, more loaded questions, which are truly important. Questions like, who have you hurt the worst? What do you wish you knew about your father, and would it change anything? What is a story that you need to stop telling yourself, and what is stopping you? I'm your host, Poonam Sharma. I've written 4 books you've never read, spent decades in finance and startups, and lived enough to occasionally deliver keynote speeches that make people laugh and cry. But I'm still learning, and I'm still just getting started, like you. Each week I talk to fascinating people about how our world is changing and how it's changing us, about their books, their traumas, their world records, their regrets, their faith, and the ways that they give themselves some of the grace we all should. From a Harvard professor on narcissism to an NFL player turned love coach to a famous 4th-generation psychic or a sex assault survivor who changed the law while healing herself. Nothing's off limits.
My ego has always been my best friend and my worst enemy.
I wasn't prepared for you to ask me that.
Women are craving another story because we're losing our damn minds.
I think the traumas do define you sometimes. Going through it's a nightmare. Getting through it's a gift.
And think of narcissism both a trait and a survival strategy. You can't be extremely narcissistic and securely attached at the same time.
I can just tell you the worst thing that can happen in your life can be the thing that brings out the best in you, but you have to work at it and almost like make it pay. That is hard to do, and it takes a lot of work, but it sure beats the alternative.
The Release podcast is my attempt to get curious about those questions through personal conversations with fascinating people who have done really big things and found ways to give themselves some of the grace that we all should, because we need each other's stories and we need an emotional release.